What's going on, everyone? Today on this video we're talking about key things I learned after my heart attack. Stay tuned. One, two, three. All right, guys, so for number one, I have here what I've learned is that bills can be paid off. One of the things that I did when I was going through the process of paying my hospital bills, that I stayed for 5 days and I went to the ER. I was flown on a Halo and I stayed 5 days in another hospital. Plus, I have doctor appointments. One of the things that I did was I went to the hospital. The hospital itself gives you different information where you can get help pay for your bills. And so for me, a huge chunk was taken from the hospital to pay the bills that I needed. Secondly, your city has a office where they go and help you. Now it's something that was really hidden in my city where I used to live. It was really hidden, and it was really the person who was really running that was really tough, and I really had to, get tough skin and go through it. But the thing is that there is help to pay your bills. The second thing that I learned was super important that will help you tremendously, and that is don't worry about anything. But what I don't want you to do is take this the wrong way, because it can be misinterpreted, and I don't want you to go through that. So what I mean with this is when you don't worry about anything, know that you have one life, and it's not worth for you to stress out over a bill, stress out over anything that in your life is going through that affects your life, you breathing, you actually living. It's not worth it. Trust me, it's not worth it. It's not worth having stress. It's not worth worrying about those things. What I want you to focus on is on you, bettering yourself, bettering your health, physically, mentally, and spiritually, if that's something that you want to do. This is something that I encourage you that will really help a lot. So when I mean don't worry about anything, I don't mean physically, don't worry about anything, just whatever, go with your life, do whatever you want. No, I mean take care of yourself. Don't really go to the whole stress situation because it's not worth it. So remember, don't worry about anything because you have one life, so live that life. Don't go crazy. Thirdly, eating healthy comes a long way. That is something a given. It's something that's going to help your body not stress out physically, especially your body working, and because your body's at a survival mode, and it's not worth you putting your body through a stress while it's trying to keep your body surviving, while it's trying to fight, maybe the overweight or something, or trying to fight cholesterol. Eating healthy is going to help you not only physically, your body, but also mentally. It's going to help you really live your life, better your life, and feel great about your life because you are at a state of health, and that's the main goal over all that I have learned after my heart attack. Number four comes hand in hand with eating healthy, and that is exercising. Exercising is super, super important. I cannot express this enough. Exercising, whether it be 30 minutes to 45 minutes a day, whether it be just walking or taking a light jog, getting yourself moving is super important because most of the day we sit down. Most of the day we're either laying down for 8 hours, sitting down for 8 hours, and then walking here and there while we're home, sitting down, relaxing. So it's something that is super important to get your blood working by moving it. And so moving your legs, going for a nice breeze, walking your dog, exercising, going to the gym is super, super helpful for your body. So that's something that I really learned after a heart attack. Number five is a healthy mind is important. This is something that's going to come a long way because it's going to help you through your whole body. Everything that you do runs through your mind. Your emotions, your mood, everything. And so it's super important to keep your mind at a balanced state. It's super important to keep your mind at peace. It's super important to keep your mind fresh and really, doing good and having a positive vibe because it's going to help your body, it's going to help your health, and it's really good for you after a heart attack. Number six is don't let your wants or material things consume you. This is something that I've seen in myself and I've seen in others, and I've learned that it is better not to cater to your wants or cater to material things that you may want to purchase. Why? Because sometimes you're not financially stable, and that is not the time for you to get those things. And so you end up getting it and you get in a rut, per se, and you end up owing things and paying things, and it's just not working, and you end up giving yourself stress, and you end up stressing your mind, stressing your body, and it can lead to a heart attack. So that is something that I want to encourage you. Do not, let those things consume you, because they will, and it will do it in a very slow and painful way. Number 7 is money is a tool to solve problems, but it's not the solution. This is something that I learned very, very quickly. And this is something that I went through as I thought that I needed money to really pay all my bills. I needed to do this. And then I realized that money wasn't the thing that I needed. It would solve my problem, it would take that away, but really what I needed to work on was myself, really was the inside character of me. And that was the thing that was going to be the solution, because you can have money to solve a problem. For example, you can have a job that promotes you and now you get paid more, but the only thing that's going to cause, if you don't fix your character, is that you're going to buy more things because you get paid more. And so the purpose of that is not for you to buy more things and give yourself more stress that you had before, but to really know how to manage that so that you cannot have those things and be stressed out. So that's one of the things that I've learned, that money is a tool to solve problems, but it's not the solution. We are the solution. Who we are is that solution. Number 8 is life is a gift. So go after your dreams. And the story for this is a man sold everything he had to buy a treasure, a hidden treasure that he had found in the land. And he sold everything to purchase that land to get that treasure. So what's my point to this story? Well, it's this. We only have one life that we're given. So why not do what you want to do in this life? Your dreams, whether you want to be a cook, a musician, an actor, a business person, own a business, whatever it is that you want to do that, because you only live once, and life is a gift, and it gives us the ability to really work where we want to work. Don't stress yourself out being in a place that you don't need to be, and just grow old and stress in that situation. So this is something that I encourage you to do. Number 9 is change happens for a reason, so adjust yourself to grow. This is something that I learned like right away after my heart attack, and every single step afterwards, every year afterwards, because it was something that I had to adjust to. I knew that my mind was in many different directions, of being stressed out, to worrying about the bills and all that stuff, and then 3, trying to get myself back to the way I was, because I was really fighting weakness. I was really fighting that I felt that I was super weak, that I didn't have anything, and it was just a mental thing to fight. And then thirdly was my body, getting that back to where it needs to be, and for a healthy choice. And so struggling with that was a change that I had to adjust myself to grow in it. So I had to put myself in the area where I could grow. And the only area that I could put myself in was the positive side, to really grow and move forward in the direction that was right. So I set up a goal, I set up my dreams that I wanted to reach, and I went forward. Number 10 is breaking down is not your weakness. It's just a matter of adjustment. This is something that during the year I learned to really conquer, really facing my weakness and strengthening it. It was something that I realized that my strength, at the time of heart attack, I felt that I was broken with my strength. And then I realized that the only thing that I needed to know in this part was that my strength was at its finest. That means that it had reached its max and it was broken. And so the one thing that I needed to do was adjust it. Where did I need to fix that? Look inside myself and see, okay, this is where my strength broke. Now I need to mend that and make it stronger. And that's one thing that I did and moved forward. Number 11, again, hand in hand with number 10 and 9, and is this: don't stop don't get comfortable, move forward. This is something that I learned again through the years after my heart attack. Do not stop, because I wanted to quit. I wanted just to stop and just go, not follow my dreams, not do anything, just, pity myself, and that's it. Just feel sorry for myself. But I knew that I couldn't get comfortable. I had to keep moving forward no matter what, no matter the pace. I had to keep moving forward. So wherever you are at, don't give up. Keep moving forward. Don't stay comfortable where you're at. You got to keep moving forward. And lastly, number 12, and that is do your own research so you won't be blind to the situation. This is in connection to 11, 10, and 9. This is something that helped me grow in the situation that I was at a broken state, and helped me mend myself and really pick up and grow. And I had to do research, first of all, of how to get healthy. I had to do research on what to eat. I had to do research on, what questions should I ask my doctor when I go. I had to do research on, how can I pay my bills. I had to do research on, what's going to get me to my goal. I have my life ahead of me. God has given me an opportunity to really focus on what I want to do. He has put something inside of me, and that's what I need to grow. So I did my research to move forward, and now I am in that process and moving forward to, living my life and doing it to the fullest. So that's one thing that I want you to take to heart. If anything you take, is number 12, to really do your own research, because the only person that's going to be able to move you forward is you. So those are the things that I have learned, and I hope that you are encouraged and motivated just like I was during these years, and move forward. And so reach your dreams, reach your goals, go after it. Know that you're not alone, and that I'm rooting for you 24/7. All right, guys, we see you later. Peace.